Good morning, this is Andrew from Trend Following Mentor. It's the 3rd of January 2014, and what we're going to do in this short video is talk about the situation of the stock market. Yesterday we had a pretty big sell-off, and I'm also going to talk about actually some stocks that I'm looking at to buy on retracements, and also one of the things is being a value investor, you can also be a trend follower. Firstly, what we always do is I always look at the S&P 500. Let me get to that first. I'm sorry. Let me get to it. Here we go. This is what the story is. There's no opinions. There's no, I'm not bull. I'm not a bear. Just trying to take everything into context and then, make the decision on a daily basis. The background is that you have 61.6% of all investment advisors are bullish, which is one of the highest readings in the last 6 years, which on its own is very negative. Then what you can also do is that there was a report, I believe it was the ISM came out, manufacturing is off in China. And then the other fact is you look at the mortgage rates. 30-year mortgage rates yesterday were 4.53, and compare that to a year ago, same date, they were 3.34. When you have rising interest rates, it's not favorable for the stock market. It's not really favorable for the bond market. It's not favorable for a heck of a lot of anything except for commodities. And commodities have been on the outs. Basically, you try to be, when you're a trend follower, you're open to all different ideas. And one idea that struck me is actually here. It's the junior gold miners. Everyone seems to be hating gold stocks now and gold and everything else. But what happened yesterday was we had a breakout. You had, if you want to, whatever period of time you want to look at, if it's a 10-day, a 20-day, or whatever, but you can count back the number of bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, da-da-da-da-da-da. You had a breakout. And you could be buying here, and you have the 10-day low, which is here. And what's also interesting with this is you have a divergence. You're higher, you're lower, you're lower, and you're higher with a lower thing. It's basically the MACD convergences. And also, this was done on a lot of volume yesterday. So basically, I don't know what's going to happen with gold, but this is a signal, something to think about. If you look right now on the futures, which I do look at the futures, they're up a little bit, maybe from the last 2 days. You had maybe a double bottom here. We can open this up. You can say you have some support here. Who knows if it'll continue or not. Also, the stocks are selling off more, which really is not unexpected. And the rationale being that one of the other things I look at very significantly every day, again, without any opinions, because I've gotten emails saying I'm bullish, I'm bearish at times. I'm neither of the two. I just read what the market is doing and then apply myself to that direction. But you've had 7 distribution days in the S&P 500 and 6 on the NASDAQ, and those are negative. Those are showing, let me just give you an, whoops, try to fix it here. What it really means is that you had more volume going into on the downside, and you can see this strong volume right here. Contrarily, I also look at the 10, the 30, and the 200-day exponential moving averages. If I'm below a 200-day exponential moving average, I'm not in this market. I'm looking to be short somehow, not to or be out. As long as my 10 and my 30, the 10 is above the 30, I'm looking to be in. But I'm not going to be buying it, at the top. I'm trying to get in after a little bit of a correction. And your biggest profits come out of corrections. And that kind of also brings us to the point is I also look for retracements. Like these are some of the retracement trades that I'm considering today. There's a bunch of them. And like this one, and anything can happen. As long as that they go up on strong volume. And you like to see 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a row down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have a little bit of a pop. Here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have a little bit of a pop. And on the retracement trades, I'm looking to take short profits. Again, this is Andrew from Trend Following Mentor. This is not, any of this is meant for any specific, educational, any specific recommendations for anyone in particular. It's how I see the market, my own personal opinions, and how I'm trading my stock account. And it's really, it explains how I teach, how I trend follow, and use trend retracements. Again, thank you. And if you have any questions, you can email me. I'm here to help you. Thank you.